What's up, everybody? Welcome to Four of a Kind. And on today's episode, we're going to be discussing gender roles. Alright? So I'm going to start off with introductions again, just so y'all can get familiar with us. And then we're going to start asking the questions. I want to see where everybody's mind's at. I'm going to start from my left. What you got?
I'm Jay Wright.
I'm Mac.
Stephen K.
Turtle got it.
And right now, we want to start off with job duties in the house. So, Gotti, what's the job duties in the house for a male?
I don't feel like there is job. Well, not now in this era. I don't feel like there is job duties. I feel like any man can cook, any man can clean, fold clothes, clean, sweep, anything. So
It's a lot of cleaning.
Huh?
I said it's a lot of cleaning.
I'm just saying, like I don't feel like in this day and age there is no specific gender for a role that's like inside the house. I feel like anybody can do anything. It just depends on, it's just communication really. Like if I'm at work and she at the house, then she might take care of the house, vice versa. If she at work, I might throw her clothes in the washing, fold her clothes, so when she get out of work, she ain't gotta do that.
I kind of disagree. Because I feel like there's some stuff that my wife is not gonna do, that I'm not gonna ask her to do.
That's in the house?
Right.
Yeah. So it's like job duties as a man. I'm not asking my wife to change toilets. I'm not saying just job duties. Let me make it broad. I'm not just saying job duties like, oh, you wash the dishes, you cook, you clean. I'm talking about job duties within the house that you feel like
even like handyman stuff.
Yeah,
like
gender
that,
role. That's a gender role. Like my wife's not cutting the grass, I'm gonna cut the grass.
Yeah.
I don't expect me to come home from work and see how they're pushing the lawnmower. So there is some duties that I don't expect.
Well, I'm talking about like as far as inside how like
okay. So even inside the house, I don't expect to come home and see my wife paint the wall. Like that's just not. She can help me.
I think he was mostly talking about daily duties,
Yeah,
like stuff
like-
that's like every day.
Okay.
Like just but cleaning with the kids, or washing clothes, fixing beds. Just
I
everyday
ain't met
stuff.
too many women that's gonna walk to the trash can with a trash bag.
That's true.
But that's more like outside though. I'm talking about.
That's in the house. The
Outside?
trash gotta come from the kitchen to the trash.
Yeah, but then they go outside. She can put the trash in the trash can, but I'm not gonna let her walk to the curb and put it by the curb.
Yeah. So she could take it out the house. My wife's not putting it in the trash can. It's outside the
No, I'm talking about the trash can inside the house. I'm gonna take the trash bag out and put it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And put it in the trash can that's
Right.
outside. So
that's outside to me.
I don't see how.
Like
She's cooking in the kitchen,
Right,
throwing
and she
eggs and stuff in the trash can, and it's full.
I'm gonna take the trash can out and I'm gonna bring it outside.
Why she can't take it outside? And you take it to the end of the road.
Because like I said, with communication, like if we communicate on certain things, then that's just what it is.
So that's your gender role, is you taking the trash out from the kitchen to the outside. That's your gender role as a man, saying, I'm going to do that, right?
Right. That's what I'm saying, communication.
That's not communication, nigga. That's just saying, I'm not going to let you take the trash out.
How is that not communication?
Because a woman can take the trash out from the kitchen to the outside, but I'm not going to let my wife do it. She'll put it outside the trash can right there and tell me to take it outside.
Yeah, I mean,
There's no reason to get aggravated.
No, I'm not. I'm saying like, all right, cool.
So
It is a role.
It's a role.
Yeah, he's saying I don't have
and
no role, but it's some roles.
Each household different, so I mean it's just a matter of preference. Because some women don't mind doing that. It depends on the upbringing too. Because some women were raised seeing their mother do that, so and they're used to doing that. A lot of women today are independent. They like to feel like I don't
need a man for nothing.
Right. So they comfortable doing everything. Like I know women who, cut grass, take out trash. Like they do everything. And they, they don't mind doing it. They're used to doing it.
So tell me, what's your household like? Let's get deeper. So is your girlfriend gonna be cutting the grass, or when she becomes your wife, is she gonna be cutting the grass, taking the trash out, or how do you run it? Like what do you accept and say, this is my job, I got this?
Okay, so things as far as in the house, it's 50-50, like God said, like whatever.
Right.
Like, but the things that like most handyman things like cutting grass, yard work, anything that requires like
Physical labor.
Yeah, for the most part, I feel like that should be the man's job.
All right. So
and things like small things like painting and stuff, like women can help out with that. Like painting is not too hard.
Right. And when I said that, I meant like taking initiation to do it.
Right.
Like going to Home
right.
Depot, picking the paint out. Like she could help me. Most women gonna say, I want to help, or stand on the ladder. You know what I'm saying? So how does it go in your house, Jay? What's the gender role in your house as a man? Like what role do you say my wife not doing?
Yeah, like cutting the grass, changing lights, anything handy.
It sounds crazy because my wife helped me cut the grass the other day.
Yeah, she'll help me, but it's not like go cut the grass while I'm sitting in the house.
Mind you, it's a automatically walker. You know, so it's when she pressed the button. But she just wanted to do it. Usually I don't say nothing, but she was just outside. She was like, I was like, you want to do it? She was like, sure.
Yeah, like a lot of women like to be outside. Like they like
they want to do it.
She pushed while I was riding.
So then that bring what?
hey, whoa, let it go. I was gonna let it go, bro.
Driving.
What? That boy said she pushed while I ride.
I got gender roles.
Well, y'all need to swap for real.
I was on the driving ride, boy. I was on the riding line, boy.
Driving
with the baby, and she was pushing
the baby.
Yeah, my daughter.
Why you didn't give her the baby?
She wanted to push. She was pushing. She was doing the manual labor.
Why you ain't bring the baby somewhere else?
She wanted to watch her.
She liked to be on the riding line more.
So let me bring it to the next thing. I'm gonna start with you, Jay. How do finances go? Because every week we get on Facebook or Instagram and we see, oh, the man pays 100%. If it's 50-50, it's roommates, yada yada yada. And then most of the time it's coming from a lot of single women.
Yeah,
that been heartbroken, and they just ain't no man doing this for me. So how do finances go in your house? Like how do you feel?
So every situation different, but in my household, everything come to me.
Let's go, Big Stepper. Yeah, I'm a real big speaker.
It come to me because
I know.
Nah, she knows that. We just had this conversation last night.
She knows that.
Because she know when it come to finance, I'm gonna make sure everything taken care of on time when it's supposed to be. It's gonna.
So what you saying is she ain't capable of doing on time?
Not that she can't, but she just trusts me more.
She just trusts you more because she don't trust herself.
Nah, she just trusts me more.
Oh, okay.
She trusts herself, but she just trusts me more.
She trusts you more than she trusts her own self?
Yeah, because I've been doing it longer.
What?
Wow.
I've had more responsibilities longer than she had.
All right.
Okay.
It's just facts.
Yeah, that's just facts.
That's disloyal.
How's that disloyal?
Throwing people under the bus. Let's move to the next person.
What you say, Steve? What you think?
I mean, finances, I don't think there's no specific way to do finances. I mean, because everybody's situation different. Some people are not able to pay all of the bills, and I don't think that like a man should be disrespected if he's not able to pay all of the bills. So you shouldn't be like, man, we roommates and I don't care about nothing you say or nothing you got going on because I have to help out with the bills. Like, not everybody is able to pay everything by themselves.
So what you're saying is basically since if he's not the breadwinner, he still deserves respect as the head of the household.
Right.
And that becomes with leadership and her trusting her man, just like he said, Chaz trusts him with that.
Yeah. So even
that's his role in the relationship.
Right. So even if a woman makes, let's say you have a woman who making $150 a year, and the dude's only making
like 50.
No, we ain't gonna do that. Let's say he makes 110.
I'm just saying. Let's say but the woman is
dominant.
The real breadwinner. Each household is different. So if they comfortable with her paying it because she makes more, like I don't see a problem with it.
It's all about communication.
It's basically because I know that's what Gotti gonna say next because that's his word for the day.
What?
So Gotti, what do you feel about the finances?
I feel just like Jay feel. Like she might, like even though like what Steve said, she makes the most of the money, and I don't make as much money as she do. She probably still would. Well, she still would trust me to get everything paid and everything. That's how I've been running it for like the last couple of years. Like I've been mostly the breadwinner. I take care of the rent, all this and that. But whatever she might take care of the lights or something like that, the cable bill. So she won't actually go in and pay it. She'll just give me the money and I just pay everything, make sure everything's straight. So
but it was a point where my wife was the breadwinner. Nah, I'm not. My wife was the breadwinner. She was bringing in more than me.
Okay, Big Chaz.
She still gave me the money
to pay the bills,
to take care of everything. It still came to me.
Nah, I was like, I never did it to her not
her whole chick, but.
So the crazy
but
thing is when it comes to just my perspective, I didn't mean to cut you off, Steve. In my household, I pay the bills and everything like that. So I'm the person, just like Jay say, I'm the person that makes sure everything's paid on time and stuff. And the crazy thing is, so I guess the relationship is like 75, whatever. But I'm the breadwinner, so she does her part. And she does majority when it comes to the the household duties and stuff like that. Even though I like to cook and stuff, but that just works for us. So sometimes I take 2-3 days out the week cooking, and then sometimes she'll take 2, 3, and I take 1 or something. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's kind of like it kind of bounces off each other, just like God said with the communication and everything like that. But everything pretty much does go through me, so to say, for making sure everything's paid on time and stuff like that, because I keep a better ledger or whatever you say, all the bills in my name, so she knows just to sit them on the counter.
Right.
Like trash bills and stuff like that, she knows just to put it on the counter on a bar.
I think it's easier like
and
that
I take
too.
it.
I think it's well, depending on the house. I think it's easier. Like you know that a certain bill is paid on a certain day.
And and it comes with the leadership role too, because she trusts me as the man to make sure.
So remember that it's taken care of. Right.
Yeah,
right.
she knows. That's what I'm saying. She doesn't have to worry about if I'm gonna pay it or nothing like that. She knows one thing that I care about is finances in the house. So she trusts me to say, okay, here, this is what you do. I don't have to worry. She doesn't have to worry if the light's gonna be on. Right. You know, if it's a problem, then I will communicate and say it. But finances in the house basically go through me as the male, and that's kind of how I was raised. But the crazy thing is, my dad was the opposite of y'all. My dad would be the breadwinner, but he'd give the money to my mom, and she'll make sure the finances and stuff because she kept a better ledger. She was more organized with that. Not saying he wasn't paying the bills. Right. He just would give it like you was just saying. Yeah. So that's a real different, conversation. So that's gonna bring me to the next thing, because my dad and my mom old school, your dad and mom old school, you know what I'm saying? So when it comes to times, let's do 1960s or 70s versus 2000. So let's talk about how the relationships differ back then to how they are now. Because right now, it's like the women are the dudes, or they trying to be the dudes, and the dudes are they son. Because a lot of men weren't raised by strong men that held down their relationship. So Steve, tell me what you thought. What's your thoughts on that?
All right, so man, times have changed a whole lot, because the way I was raised, my mother did like everything in the house with the kids. Like she did the cooking, she did all of the cleaning, she did everything with the kids. She showed up to all the school events, like she did everything. And and my dad was the one who made all the money. My mama was the one there every day. Like he worked like 70 plus hours a week, so he was almost never there. Like he just came home to eat, sleep, and go back to work. So my mama did like everything. But fast forward to today's time, to where like I'm so active in my son's life. Like I'm there for everything, like every day, every night. I'm playing, showing up to school events, cooking, cleaning, like everything. Like I'm every aspect.
Is that because you're trying to show him what you want him to be like, or is that just you as a person?
Probably both.
It's both, because I don't want him to ever grow up to, not saying that they were wrong or anything like that, because that's probably the way they were raised and what was shown to them. But I don't want him to just not be present in his kid's life, or be present in whatever he have.
Anything he has, he want him to be actively doing something in it.
Right. So don't just stand by.
So, Gotti, what you think about the times change? Let's talk about women, men. What do you need? What do you feel like men should do more of, women should do less of, and vice versa?
Well, I'm gonna go back to what Steve said. Like I was kind of raised the same way. So my dad would go to work, bring home the bacon. Mama, she'll go to work too.
We'll call it bacon. Well, it was 1970. Bring the bacon home.
But she would work too, and she would come home and still cook, clean, make sure we was in bed by a certain time for school and stuff like that. And my dad, when he came home, she'd have his plate made for him already. He'd come home, eat, probably take a shower, go to sleep, and do the same thing Monday through Friday. But now, on the weekends, he would get out. We'll cut the grass together. We'll cut down trees, bring it to the dumpster, and stuff like that. And Mama would just take care of the inside. So as far as like today, I mean, it's kind of like women. I ain't gonna say they cut grass and stuff like that, but like,
now they got some strong women out here.
I mean, yeah, but it, like what Steve said, it's just how they were brought up or whatever. So I mean,
and I think it's because of how they're trying to make it like women can do everything a man can do. Because the other day, I swear,
and it's really like a lot of social media influence.
I mean, but even in the workplace, is like this. So it's bigger than social media, because at work, they push equality, like
so-
gender equality, like
Yeah.
they want equal pay, they want
Just
the
like
same
you think
opportunities. So
You thinking of an admin as a woman, but now they trying to say a man can do that job too.
yeah, so they're just trying to take gender out of everything. Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I actually like it
I
as
do
far
too.
as women doing more, because I feel like in the past women was looked down upon, kind of degraded because you're a woman. They felt like you couldn't do
That's
it.
probably why they do
Certain
stuff
things.
like this.
Right,
now, 'cause
right.
they
Because you're a woman, you
weak.
can't do this.
Right,
But
right.
now they breaking barriers. I feel like, and women could do anything a man can do, as far as physically.
That's very well
Yeah.
put for the podcast.
Yeah.
'Cause you
Yeah,
definitely-
but I like it. I don't think that you should look at somebody, not just women, but anybody.
Right,
like,
right,
oh, you
right.
can't do it just because
because of you.
this.
Yeah.
because of anything.
Right.
Right.
So I kind of like it.
So you like how things are going nowadays.
Yeah, but and it's all about communication. Like I don't think nobody should be belittled.
Yeah.
But I like that my wife could do more than what her mom, her grandma did, and it pushed me to be even better.
And the
I don't
crazy
look
thing-
at it like you challenging me.
Right.
In
It
a
just
bad
helps.
way.
It helps.
It
It
helps.
helps the relationship because I know growing up. So my mom basically, she had a job. At some point she didn't, but my dad was a breadwinner, military father. So at some point she didn't have a job, but then when he came home and she had more time, she got a job. But the crazy thing is still, even though she was working and stuff like that, she still did the duties as a wife, so to say, in the older times. So making sure the food was cooked and everything. But then I learned on the flip side from my dad, like, and that's what kind of made me a better man. Because when my mom was doing something, let's say she wanted to go somewhere or something like that, my pops would get in there and cook and make sure her food was ready. So it was like flip. He'll go to work, and most of the time, I ain't gonna lie, most of the time, 60-70% of the time, she made sure all the food was ready, cook Sunday dinner early in the morning and stuff. So when my dad just had to wake up and eat Sunday dinner at 1, you know, that's just how it was. But then some days, my pops in there cooking gravy steaks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which, like nowadays, if my mom go to church, she don't even worry about cooking before she go to Bible study or something.
Right.
Yeah.
My pops already know he gonna have to make it do what it do.
And that go back to
And then she
communication
gonna have
and then chemistry too.
And that's why I say the chemistry in the relationship makes everything better. So that's a big point. But like I say, I don't think I would be happy in the 1970s because I can't see
Yeah.
myself just going to work, coming home,
Yeah, that
barely
ain't fun.
seeing my kids, going to sleep because I'm so tired from being out in the sun and stuff like that. I don't think I could make it. So I like Jay said, I like how it is now. I like having free time. I like that she has free time. You know,
Yeah.
I like it's a cool median
Yeah.
on the slick. So I don't think I could have survived. So based off of what I just said, let's segue into the next topic. Who eats first in the house? Who
Man.
eats first? Because as a man,
I'ma say,
as a man,
what you got? What you got?
I ain't eating off no paper plates.
Huh?
I don't want no paper forks.
Speak. Speak on it.
My daughter gonna watch me go sit down.
Huh?
She gonna bring my juice.
Big speaker.
And if I ain't got a napkin there, somebody getting slapped.
No, what?
Nah, let me. Hey, that's a sound bite though. That's a sound bite. Nah, real talk, man. As a man,
Clean it up.
I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna say, nah, real talk. Like as a man, I do look and see, you know, my wife, if she's cooking, I'm gonna look at the plates and be like, oh, you know, usually my wife make everybody play at the same time, and I respect that because even then, I make sure my daughter ate first. And it's flipped for me because I cook. So, like, I post pictures on my Instagram of me cooking and stuff. The plate y'all see is for my wife. I make the plates all pretty for her, give her a hard white plate, and I fix mine on a paper plate. I eat it out of a bowl. I don't care. As long as the food's done.
Yeah, for real.
So,
I
you
eat
know
on
what I'm saying? I don't really care. So, you know what I'm saying? So, and then, you know, paper plates and all that stuff, all them arguments and stuff I be seeing on Facebook is what makes it topic so funny because people saying I'm not eating off paper plates, I'm not eating off
they
forks.
don't.
My kids come after me, and it's crazy because as a man, I want to make sure my house straight.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure everybody else, you know, just like even at a party, everybody else ate, I eat after y'all leave.
Yeah,
Like it ain't
right,
even
right.
it ain't about just me, you know what I'm saying? I'm making sure everybody else eats. So that's how I feel like every man should be. You know, of course, in the old days the man get their plate first and then you got your kids sitting there looking at you. How you enjoy that?
Yeah.
They looking at you like that wasn't barbecue.
Right.
Yeah.
And you sitting there like go get your mom, go talk to your mom.
Yeah,
It's
the kid
kind of
eating
weird.
hot dogs and
Yeah, it's kind of
chips.
weird. So that's why I say if you making sure when she like you want to eat, like yeah, did Lay eat? You know, did you eat? Y'all got something to the side?
Yeah,
Make
that's
sure.
how- yeah.
Don't just give me all the food because
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the man.
Yeah.
Right.
Like-
And you know, I'm fortunate enough now to where I don't have to do this, but if I had to, like, I would watch the women and kids eat before I ate. Like, I would go without eating just to make sure they ate.
Yeah. What you think, Gotti?
I think the same thing. Like I know before, like when I was growing up, my dad'd get his plate first. Like she'll make all the food. We'll be sitting at the table, and she'll probably be like, "Eric, go get bring this plate to your dad while he in the room." He wouldn't even sit at the table with us.
Right.
He'd be in the room watching football.
Right.
So, but like back then she'll make sure that he ate first, and then she'll make us, and then she'll come down and sit down and eat with us. But like nowadays, I feel like it don't like you say. I make sure everybody else straight, but that come down to like our personalities too. So I make sure everybody else straight. Then I eat. You know what I'm saying? So meaning.
Can't imagine that.
Huh?
Can't imagine you waiting.
But that's like if I really had a
That's who
family.
you've grown
If I
to.
really had a family, that's what I do. I make sure they're straight, like, cause I know I go home and what I'm doing. I'm a truck driver, so when I'm on the road making this money, it's not just for me. It won't be just for me.
It's for the
it's for the family. So, I mean,
just like
you gotta make
because
sure
it goes into the part just like when you out, you be like you want something
Yeah.
because you could just easily get you hot and spicy and eat it on the way
Right.
home and act like you ain't eat. But
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If you wanted to, if you was a selfish person, some days,
right.
you know, yeah, I ain't chance. Some days the boy eat before you get home. but you know, it goes into that. So then I want to, bring it to Jay. I want to ask you this. Morphing the topic a little bit. Family sittings. You sit in a certain spot as the man. Do y'all sit as a family? Because I know nowadays everything has changed. Like I know me and my family, we used to sit at the table, but since the pandemic then hit, we usually eat in like the living room or something.
Yeah, it just depends on how it's going. But for the most part, because we have a little child, we sit at the table with her.
Right.
So, and it's not necessarily certain seats, because I never looked at a seat being
Some people
holding
like-
power.
some people
I
say the
hold
dad
power
sit at
wherever
the
I
top.
am.
You know?
What set up like if they got a chair, two chairs here, and two on the end. The dad sit like right here. The mom
Yeah,
sit
that
here. The kids sit in the
never
middle.
really.
The crazy thing is like man, that show Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Julius
Always
yeah,
working.
but he always sit at the head of the table.
Yeah.
So
that never really mattered to me.
So there's that like okay, so Steve, you go home today. Like what time y'all eating? Or do y'all eat together? Like how does it go? Like if it's dinner at 5? Or it's like what time
Yeah,
is
but like if like our schedules are hectic, but if let's just say on a perfect day where everybody can be home, yeah, then like we'll eat the last meal probably like around 7:00. We all eat at the same time.
okay, so everybody gets a plate. Like
Yeah, so
dinner time
everybody
is dinner
gets a plate.
time. It's no so do y'all give y'all kids the responsibility to say I'm not hungry right now?
Depending on the time.
Depending on how the day
because I have a 4-year-old, like they real small, so he'll say I'm not hungry right now, and he'll wait till 10, 11 o'clock at night and was like, okay, I'm ready to eat. And, like obviously
That's
that can't
crazy.
fly.
Yeah, because
Let me ask y'all this:
Go ahead.
Do y'all wait and eat with y'all wives and girl, or like when she fixes it, you go ahead and eat, or do you wait till she?
Oh no, she made both our plates.
I'm about to say everything
I know,
is fixed
but like-
at the same time, but
yeah, but like somebody got to get their food first.
no, you just fixing it.
Well,
Everybody
no,
grab it at the same
like
time.
when she got the food on the stove, she'll make her plate or make my plate, and then she'll make hers or whatever order, and then she'll bring me like sitting on a couch or something. We'll just eat together. So it's not like she'll make my plate, I start eating, then she comes sit down.
That's what I'm saying. I'm extra. I'm extra. Cause my wife, like I'm saying, like I be sitting there and I'll make let's say I'll make mashed potatoes with some gravy and some roast or something like that.
Mhm.
I want the plate to look good because like I might feel good and say, oh, here I just want to make sure you feel
right.
appreciated or some shit.
Right.
I give her a plate and then I might have to go back and make mine.
Mhm.
I don't expect you to sit there and let your food get cold.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So eat.
But that's different. She bring it to me.
Yeah,
Now, if
yeah.
she just making them both at the same time, then she'll bring them both at the same time. We'll sit
And
down.
then usually like it's crazy because in my house it's like we sit here and like my daughter's not gonna do nothing. She like to put the forks and the napkins out.
Mhm.
But if my wife's making the plates and sitting them on the counter or something like that, I'll come and I'll take a late plate and go give it to her. And then she'll be like, you ready? You got something to drink? You know what I'm saying? Making sure everybody's straight so we can go just sit down and relax.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's another.
But even with that, let's say we go to like a restaurant or something, and they bring my food out first, just in case they're having like difficulties in the kitchen or something. If they bring my food first, I'll be sitting there like, wait for her to get her plate, and she'll be like, nah, babe, you can go ahead and eat. So
I can't believe that.
huh? No, not real talk. Real talk.
Anybody else would have said that, I would have let it slide.
Four of a kind exclusive.
If anybody else
This
would have
man
said that, I would have
does
let it
not
ride.
when it comes to
Sometimes
food.
if my plate come first, she'll be like, you can go ahead and start eating. And I'm like, nah, wait, no. Then she'll tell me again, then I eat. I ain't gonna give it to me the time.
Hey, I can't believe that she even discussed it. Like, I know when your plate come, I done seen you get to eating and you got your bread wiping the plate with sauce before other people's plate even come.
Boy, get the licking the
Your plate
shrimp
clean. I'm thinking they done came
licking
back
the shrimp tails. Hey, this sauce good. It's an edifame.
Yeah. I ain't never seen you be patient with no food before.
Ever.
I'm just saying.
I mean, maybe it's not different.
Maybe.
Maybe it's snapping. But I ain't never seen.
She brought out the best.
She brought out the best in you.
I'll give her that. She did.
Yeah.
What you trying to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to do.
We trying to call her later.
Yeah, I know.
You already know.
But nah, man, I think that pretty much wraps up today's episode. I think we had some good topics and some good point of views. Some people gonna have to answer to their wives when they get home. I'm not gonna look at them. Hit dog will holler. So, like, comment, subscribe. Tell us what you thought. Leave comments. Gotta take us out.
Bruh, hey, leave us some topics too.
He did it. And then he did though.
But don't,
Let me get the snap.
Then he pointed at us. No, why are you pointing at us, man?
Point at the camera.
Come back with it in.
bro, don't make time for him to do that.
Yeah, I got to.
Damn, bro.
All right, y'all. Thank you.